got me thinking. Why do you guys run cross country, but why do I coach? I actually fell into this position and wasn't looking for it. So back a long time ago, about 5 years ago, I actually owned a gym. The personal trainer was training one of the students that ran here, and they were looking for a cross country coach. So she came in and asked me, do you want to run cross country? And I said, or coach cross country. I said, absolutely. Had a running background, owned a gym, thought it was a great way to get involved in the community, and absolutely was on board with doing it. Interesting, is this even on? There we go. Ta-da! Sorry if you couldn't hear me. So ultimately, thinking back about how I got into this and why I'm here, why did I bother, doing this? It's a very because there was a need, and the need wasn't for a cross country coach. The need was for, from my view, having all the positive male role models that I've had in my life to give back. I have found over the years and through a lot of my background, through a lot of the ministries that I've been involved with and stuff, there is a need in our society for strong men. Our society needs that. When I have seen men be marginalized, men unsure. Ladies, you're fantastic too. Don't get me wrong. But I'm the boys' coach. There is a strong need for male role models. Men who don't crumble under pressure, men who have the mental toughness to do the things that are hard, men that can stand up for things when no one else is beside them because it's the right thing to do. We need people like that. America needs people like that. I'm always saying America is because that's who we are. That's who we are as we've always been as a nation, but men, we have a role here. And we need to be strong men for our families, for our kids, and for our whole community as a whole. Because of that deficit of strong men, that I felt compelled and led to be a part of this team. And the whole time I have coached this team, it has been my objective to help create strong men. And I have to say that I'm incredibly proud of you guys. These past 5 years have been wonderful. Just getting to know you guys, having fun. You guys keep me young for sure. But being able to help you guys and coach you guys through beating you to death, through those hardships and the mental toughness that we developed together through that, and the brotherhood that you guys built together doing that. That translates. That's why we're here. Is ultimately we're not all going to the Olympics. We're here to build character. We're here to be stronger. We're here to take this and apply it elsewhere. It is my hope that you men, and men you are, leave cross country, and when you hit a hard obstacle in life, you say, well, this ain't worse than leg day. So. But really, that's it. I've run plenty of races. And when you train hard, the real life ain't as hard. When you've already put yourself through it, you can get through it. Growing up, I'd have to say probably my biggest disappointments was becoming an adult. I'm sure every adult in the room can agree to that. Because the real reason is this. A lot of people say, oh, you can do anything you want, the sky's the limit, anything is possible. Yes. Work hard, aim for those things, but life hits hard, man. It does. All kinds of things happen. You can have medical issues. You can have issues with your academics. You can have issues with anything. Family problems. Things out of your control can happen to you. It's not all sunshines and rainbows out there. And what you have to realize is, hopefully through this program, that you guys can have what it takes to hack it. You guys have what it takes to be strong. You guys have what it takes to make your destiny what you want to make it. That through hard work, through determination, through your brothers that you can lean on, and knowing that you don't have to stand on your own 2 feet all the time. You have all these guys right next to you that can help you out, right? Even 10 years from now, I bet you if you called any one of these guys that they would help you out. The bonds you built are bonds you've built here, I hope parallel in your life. When you leave here, find guys that are like-minded and strong to help bring you up. That's what the team's purpose was. That's the reason we had the cuts, was because the people around us were not lifting us up. They were pulling us down. And you guys rose to the occasion. And just seeing how even the people who are on JV, you know what? Ultimately, I don't care how good of a runner you are. I care about your character. And our JV runners, you guys are great. And the varsity guys, you pulled them up. And some of the JV guys have pulled up the varsity guys with positive attitude. That's what it's going to need to translate as you get out of here. Every single one of you has something to contribute. Every single one of you. Don't ever think that, oh, I can't contribute enough. What do I have to offer? Believe me, every single one of you has something to offer. Don't you ever forget that. I am insanely proud of this entire group. So if I can leave you with 3 bits of advice. 1, find people who are like-minded. Who you hang out with is who you are. Find the right people to hang out with who will lift you up, who will influence you, who will call you out when you do something wrong. Those are the people you need to be around. Steel sharpens steel. Iron sharpens iron. That's who you need to be with. 2 is how do I phrase this? Whatever occupies all your time is your master. Where you put your attention, your attitude, your focus will be your master. If it's video games, that's now your master. If that's what you're thinking about, oh, hey, I want to get this paper done so I can go play video games, that's your master. Or I want to hang out with this person all the time. Or I want to do that all the time. Or I'm doing, going to college and occupying my time with alcohol. That's become your master. I'm looking forward to the partying rather than the education to come. That's now your master. Be aware of what you're spending your time doing. Because eventually what you spend your time doing will impact your life. It will control you to some extent. Be mindful of that. Make sure that the right things are the influence in your life. Your time is spent on the things that are important. And 3, be a mentor. Be a mentor. Whether it's helping out with Cub Scouts or helping out freshmen if you're a senior, or being a part of other groups where in college or wherever you guys end up or do that, where you can contribute to your brotherhood, do that. Everyone thinks, oh, Coach McConville's all tough and whatever. I have 5 men that I lean on regularly for all kinds of things. No man should stand on his own. Remember that. There's people out here who love you, and you have your brothers here, and you'll find more and more friends everywhere else. Don't be afraid to lean on them, and be there for them, and mentor them, and be active in pursuing others in that. So I've done a lot of training with men's ministry, youth ministry, things like that, especially some biblical manhood, which is really important to me. This is a public place, so religion aside. There is one thing that's been scientifically proven that is lacking in young men's life. 2 things. This isn't just this is like actual studies in sociology. Men need to hear 2 things. So I'm going to say this to you guys, and I expect you to say it to your sons and daughters as you grow older, to your spouses and whoever, but especially young men. This entire group, this entire boys cross country team that I've coached for the last 5 years, every single one of you, I love every single one of you, every one of you, and I am proud of every single one of you. Thank you for making the last 5 years so phenomenal. I hope someday to coach again, but in the meantime, I will miss you all. Thank you very much.